You are my daughter. Made of stardust, flesh and bone. Born of Italian soil, Mediterranean soul. Syrian, Etruscan, Greek, Italic, in the lineage of Thoth, Mahat, Athena. Sand, seawater, cypress, and oak. Born with the sun in Virgo and the moon in Gemini, mercurial soul alchemist. Who will you become? These threads I spin from my abdomen. They are strong and resilient and connect you to me. Here is the gift of sound. You will know of its secret, forget and remember again. Daughter of migrant women, traveling alone, courageous. Who will you become? Now go, be born. The first memory I have of play is of me walking on the coast of the Mediterranean island of Sardinia. My parents, sister, and I would go there to camp in the wild every summer. I love the smell of the sea. I walked on the beach for hours, and every time I found a dead spider or a bee, dead, I would keep them with me. My mom used to collect bottles for my play. I used to put the dead critter in the bottle and then go there day after day to watch the critter shrink. And then I would sing. I would sing a chant that would last for hours. Because I knew that my voice had the power to transform the dead bug into pure energy. Hearing is the first sense we develop in utero. And the last one we let go of when we die. Before we name, label, and make meaning, there's a vibration, a matrix of sounds. From the sonic matrix, sounds crystallize into letters, and the alphabets are born. Letters become words. Ah. Words. Ah. become sentences.
I.
And the world is organized. Ma. Ma. Mine. Mio. Mio.
I.
Mon.
Au.
You.
Aha. Aleph.
Me.
Ka. Ba. Ka.
She.
Ba.
Shut up.
Ka. Ka. Da.
I love. I hate. Language gives meaning to the world, to the way you perceive reality, to the way you define yourself. How do you use your words? Do you use them to heal or to hurt? I am learning to read and write. I travel around the Mediterranean with my parents. I am fascinated by the many languages people speak, the taste of dialects on their tongues. I have a question I can't articulate. When people speak different languages, do they understand the world in the same way? When they say je t'aime, ti amo, habibi, do they feel the same? Elementary school, recess. They say I'm tall and strong for a girl. A group of classmates is teasing a girlfriend because they say she is slow. One of the boys pinches her butt and they all explode in a vulgar laughter, but I see a look of desolate humiliation in her eyes. I jump on the boy and land him on the ground, and if my teacher Anna hadn't arrived and told me, girls, don't behave like this, I would have punched and kicked him and made him cry like he would have said, a sissy. I'm on a bus, back from class. I'm 10 years old, full developed. My breasts are starting to come out. They tell me, be careful. I don't know what they mean. Until that day on the bus, it's warm out. I open a window to let in the breeze. A boy across from me looks at my breasts first, and then at me with rage, walks across the bus and yells in my face, chiudi il finestrino, puttana!
Oh.
I'm at a family celebration. Now my breasts are full and ripe. They hurt. I go to my cousin's bedroom to pick up something from my purse. I hear the door lock behind me. A grand uncle corners and gropes me. It hurts. What hurts even more is the disgusting look on his face that lingers on my skin for months. He says, "You like it, huh?" If I may forget me. If I made myself small, believe me, Lord. And alone I was for years, another silent woman in my lineage. I was 24 years old, my grandmother Emma hooked her spider claw to the fabric of my soul and brought it back to life. The more I got to know about her, the more I got to know about me. So I listened. She wrapped me in a cocoon of stories. Stories of love, hope, betrayal, trust, resilience. She told me about the real love of her life. My father's biological dad, who, when she became pregnant, left her. She told me how she, as a single woman under Mussolini's rule, picked up my dad, traveled north, and got to Rome right at the beginning of the war. She told me how people made racist jokes at their brown skin. I decided to ask my parents about their childhood. It never occurred to me to ask them. My dad remembers saving his mother from a Nazi rapist. My mother remembers being harassed by a group of mercenary soldiers. They remember both surviving the war, poor, friends becoming enemies overnight. They also remember meeting each other, falling in love, and these threads, these stories, what am I to do with them? They shape the way I talk. They shape the way I walk. What am I to do with them? And who am I outside of the stories, really? Who am I? Who are you? Who are you? What do people assume about you? What do you assume about each other? What stories make you who you say you think you are? Who are you outside of your culture when people speak different languages and you're not understood? When your jokes don't translate? Who are you? Do you use your words to heal or to hurt? I arrive in Chicago on a summer day. Chicago is definitely a woman. All deep waters and wind in her hair. I arrive in Chicago on a summer day, and the day gave into the night, and the summer gave into the winter. Who am I here? What stories am I going to tell? I travel north, south, east, west. I meet people, listen to their stories. The communities are strong here. I understand belonging here. I find home in my students' laughter, in the cries of my fellow artists, in people of all ages dancing to house music in Daily Plaza at noon. Who am I here? What stories am I going to tell? And then I remember, here in Chicago, blue like her lake, I remember, I'm not alone. We are not alone. We are one with everything. These threads, these connections are strong and resilient and connect us to each other, transparent. In each encounter, a mirror. Beyond all the stories, there's a silence, filled with the vibration of stars colliding, black holes imploding. Home is inside.